up when the dark comes rolling. Heart wide open, let it all show. Little bit of love and we let it grow. Talk it out.
Welcome into SaraTonin Talks. Here is your host, Sara.
Hi, guys. Hope everybody had a great week. It's finally Friday, thank God. Today, I really want to talk about crisis and what happens when you wait until it's too late, when you realize it's happening. I want to ask you guys, why is it that we ignore our mental health when it's in a crisis? Um, I've done it in the past where I've ignored it for a while, and I feel like the biggest part of ignoring it is because you worry about what other people are going to say. You worry about being judged. You worry about inconvenience. You worry about the stress of, oh, I have to go to the hospital, or I have to go do this, or I have to like I said, inconvenience everybody. And that's the biggest thing. And we can't ignore crisis because it gets to the point of where it's too late. And a lot of the times things just keep getting worse. And we want to normalize being in a crisis, that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to tell others when you feel like something is happening before it gets to the point where it's really bad, that you need help. This last time I was in the hospital, it was too late and I didn't know it. I didn't realize it until the minute it happened. And of course it was too late then. And we tried to deal with it for a couple of days, and it was scary. It was really scary. And, we just decided, it's time to go to the hospital. So, I was there for 2 weeks, and, things are better. But my doctor actually told me that being in a manic episode is like recovering from a manic episode is like recovering from having a heart attack. So it takes time. And I found that very interesting because it's just exhausting. And, so crisis can just be a scary thing, and we need to normalize it. We need to normalize that when you're struggling, talk to people about it. You don't have to talk to a counselor or a therapist or whatever. Talk to your friend, talk to your significant other, talk to your family members. It's just, we have to normalize it, you guys. And talking about our mental health is just important. Taking care of ourselves is important, so you can take care of your family, so you can just, normalize self-care. Um, you know, when we normalize a struggle, and it doesn't have to just be mental health, it could be just stress, it could be anything. And we talk about, oh, I'll deal with it later, I'll deal with it tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, whatever. Deal with it now. Know that it's okay to deal with it. Don't worry about inconveniencing other people in your life, because if they love you, it's not going to matter. We prioritize everything in our lives, like our family, our work life, our friends, but we never prioritize ourselves. We never prioritize, I need to take care of me as well as everybody else in my life. So we just making it easier on ourselves so that it becomes normal. For me, like right now, my priority is to take care of myself, because I feel good when I take care of myself. So I'm able to do my household things, do all the things that I want to do for my family. And when being able to do that, it's such a good feeling. I've been exercising, I've been cooking dinner every night, I've been, just doing all the things that makes me feel good about myself and my mental health. So the fact that it's been like that has made my life easier. Like this morning, I got to go to breakfast with one of my really good friends, and it was just absolutely amazing to be able to spend time with her and to talk about how I'm doing, and that, life is good. Yes, there's struggles. Yes, there's things that get in the way of inconvenience, of whatever it may be, but we just deal with it and we just let things happen. You know, Nothing in our lives are perfect. Nothing ever goes the way that it's supposed to perfectly. There's always struggles that get in the way, whether it has to do with, work, money, family, friends, whatever it may have to do with. But we just have to realize that it's okay. I feel like what I really want to talk to you guys about is that when it comes to your mental health, everyone struggles with it differently, and it's okay. Nothing that happens to one person is going to be the same. And everybody has their own stories. Everybody is going to share with you how things happen in life. Right now, for me, having bipolar 1, I feel that it could have came from things that have happened in my past. I was born with epilepsy. That's a big thing. I have been, thank God, I have been seizure free for almost 25 years, and I have been taking care of myself since I had brain surgery at the age of 12. But I think that a lot of the things that have happened in my life and a lot of my struggles have came from that, but no one knows for sure. So you just take it day by day and make sure you're taking care of yourself, do whatever it is that you have to do to take care of yourself too. And again, it's different for everybody. For me, I have to take medicine every day to be able to get through my days, which is okay because I feel good. And my doctors are fantastic and they do everything that I need them to do to help me. And I have my amazing family. I have my husband who is always there for me, no matter what off the wall things I talk to him about or tell him about or whatever it may be. He's there and he's just absolutely amazing. And I don't know what I would do without him. I talk to my mom all the time. I talk to my dad. I just love that I have such an amazing support system in my life that I don't know what I would do without everybody that I talk to. And I just love you guys all so much. You all know who you are, you know. Um, but I really want you guys to think about the importance of just being in any sort of crisis. It doesn't just have to be mental health, it could be for any situation that you're in. When the minute you see it happening, talk to somebody, do something about it for yourself to take care of you before it's too late. Because when it's too late, the recovery from it or whatever it may be, the situation, it makes things harder for you. And nobody deserves to go through that. Nobody, deserves to struggle with things alone. There, are always people in your life for you. And you know what? If you guys can't find somebody to talk to about it, you know what? I'm here. Talk to me about it because I would just love to be there for you and know that it's okay. I really want you guys to think about this and what is one small step that you can take today, right now, for your self-care, to take care of your mental health. Even if you don't have issues with your mental health, what are some things that you can do to make sure you're taking care of it? you know, let me know. Comment on here or on I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. You know, I just would really like to get feedback from everybody. You know, I just want you guys to know that I'm here for you, and I hope everybody has an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.
Serotonin, light it up when the dark comes rolling. Heart wide open, let it